Hello and welcome, lovely, wonderful people of the internet. You are tuning into Oracle Force, a Masks and New Generation game set in the fantastic city of Metro Olympia, capital city of the race continent of Atlantis. For more information about Metro Olympia, please be sure to check out our Discord. Links to it are in the chat, our Twitch page, and the description below in this YouTube video. In this video on YouTube, when it eventually becomes a YouTube video and not a Twitch game. As I continue now, for a good, this is actually the good part that I'm going to into now. Let's meet our players. Up first, we have the brilliant Brill-chan. So please tell us what you are up to outside of this game.
Hello, everybody. Hello from Poland. I'm Karol, Nick Brill-chan, and our wonderful Dirty 20 game in Discord and other places on the internet. When I'm not here playing this wonderful new fresh game, which I'm very hyped for, the hype train is rolling choo-choo. I'm also playing another game in this wonderful community, Carnage Heights or Cyberpunk Red Game, where I play a crazy hacker. But tonight I will be playing a very cool speedster that you are gonna meet soon. And that's all from me. Thank you. Back to you, dear narrator, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Now we have the fantastic Fox. Tell us what you are up to outside of this game.
Hi everyone, I'm Fox, also known as Rock Paper Fox on most of the socials. I am a illustrator, designer, and live streamer, as well as creator for stuff and things that are coming very, very soon, and I'm very excited for. And yeah, you can find me on my channels on Mondays and Tuesdays, and I am now here twice a week here on alternate Wednesdays playing Violet Vixen, which is super, super exciting, and on Thursdays playing Artie the Resident Punk. So in our Deviant and Paradox game on Thursdays, which is so exciting, and I'm so excited for tomorrow. So yeah, outside of causing crazy chaos in the chat, that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and toss it back to the narrator.
Fantastic. All right. Now we are visited by the superstar Sarah. Please tell us what you do outside of this game.
Okay. So, hey, y'all. My name is Sarah. I go by Sans on the Discord. I am here a lot, which just means I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have a life, y'all. Yes, it's going to be a lot. Yes, it's almost 6. Plus, I'm in one shots. Okay, I know I don't have a life. On Tuesday, you can find me playing Magic, Broken Heart of the Team, on our Cyberpunk Red game, Carnage Heights. Tonight, you will meet Nightwish, who is a very fun character. Thursday, I am the DM for the City of Mist campaign, Deviant Paradox, Chaos Incarnate. And Sunday, I play our wonderful Rose and Nyx in our 7C game, Shadow of the Voctare. If I'm not here, you can find me over on Tangled Productions, working with the Scarred Adventurer on Stuff and Things. That'll come out eventually. Heading it back to our narrator.
Fantastic. Now, coming in hot is the redonkulous Rory. Please tell us what you do outside of this game.
That is an incredible pull, and I really appreciate it. Hello, everybody. That's a really crazy pull. I love that. I'm Rory. I am excited to be here for my second night on alternating weeks. Tonight, you will be meeting the gravity manipulating NB from space Graviton. Very excited to introduce this character to everybody. And if you want more of my character-based shenanigans, you can tune in on Sundays, as I'm also part of our 7th C game, Shadow of the Voctare, and I play our benevolent and probably kind of possessed leg day Hans Ulrich. That's a Sunday exclusive. If you want to know why there was disappointment, tune in on Sundays for an exclusive
hoping. It's my favorite thing to do.
I was waiting for it.
And Fox doesn't get to do it.
It's a Sunday
So
exclusive
that's-
bit. For now, at least. Who knows? aside from playing these wonderful games with these wonderful people, you can find some past, present, and some of my future musical endeavors on SoundCloud. And you can find me here on this wonderful platform, twitch.tv, coming very soon with an improvised DJ radio show. Coming very soon, putting the final finishing touches on the OBS stuff. My head. But that's about it for me. So back to you in the studio, Mr. Scott.
All right. And finally, we come to the rewarding Ruth. Please tell us what you're up to outside of this game.
Hi, I'm Ruth. You found me. I am here 4 times a week. 3 on the other weeks. I am here today as Trek, who we'll get to see more of soon here. I am also here on Thursdays, but I won't be here tomorrow, unfortunately, as Nora Avalon. I'm here on Sundays as Runa, super fun, super cool. And I am also here on Tuesdays as Exit. And that's about it from me. Back to you in the studio.
All right. Now, before I forget, our wonderful producer is the great Gloriosa, who also made our overlay. Our character art is by Fox or Rock Paper Fox. You can find them as previously mentioned. Our VTT of choice is Roll20, and we are running this all on Dirty 20 Gaming, run by the killer Kevin. You probably knew that part, though. Lastly, I'm the Scarred Adventurer, and today's episode has been brought to you by Sleepless Nights and a caffeine addiction. Yes, now with all the crediting out of the way, we have some exposition. Who isn't excited for that? Yeah, exposition. I hear so many bleeps. Am I going crazy? I will, don't worry, everything's fine. Metro Olympia is the setting of our story. It was formed in the mid-1930s during the Great Depression. Is anyone else hearing that bleeping, or am I just crazy?
It's Roll20.
Oh, thank you.
They're doing uppies.
That's why. I was so desperately confused. Okay, we're all good now. Great way to start things.
Some blessed person turn off the beep beep.
I'm gonna have to turn
Thank
that
you.
sound off sometime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Metro Olympia was built in the 1930s during the Great Depression. It was built following the raising of the lost continent or country of Atlantis in August of 1937. Upon the completion of the city, the gods, many of supposed mythological pantheons, were revealed to be real. Not only were they real, but they had been instrumental in the making of Metro Olympia, as well as raising the rest of Atlantis from the sea floor. Many of the gods decided to settle down there in this new bustling metropolis, thus beginning the age of man and god. A few years after the completion of Metro Olympia, latent supergenes were discovered in humans. This created the first age of the super, known as the Golden Age. Fast forward to 1971, Alien makes first contact with the people of Metro Olympia, creating an exchange of technology, philosophies, and new horizons. Since living among us, gods are often consulted on matters of country, province, and city. While most other countries have a mayor, prime minister, president, premier, governor, or any other such elected official, czar, the continent of Atlantis has an elected official called the Oracle. They exist at several levels, all the way from municipal to federal. With the capital Metro Olympia, there are both individuals and teams of superheroes and supervillains. The city's prize groups of heroes is called the Oracle Force. Our story follows the current members of this group and the struggles to become heroes they want to be. So we open inside the Oracle Force hideout, the Pilgrim's Cave, found deep within the mountains of Metro Olympia. Our heroes are in the throes of one of the greatest challenges known to mankind: waking up. Now I'm going to throw to our players to describe this epic struggle and to give us a glimpse into who they are. how they decorate their rooms, and how it all fits to their personality. So whoever wants to do that, just jump right in. I'm gonna just stop talking.
I just opted out of that one.
Just go first. Wish, just go first. I think you won that one. We both did scissors.
All three of us did scissors.
Everyone,
I'm
yes.
just
Did
saying
we?
it was Dashing, Wish, and Vi.
Yeah, 3
They
scissors.
all did scissors.
Love
That
this.
was great. Back to the game.
If no one does, I'm going to assign it by random.
Do it.
My
Please?
D4 ready.
Someone please take
Or
it.
five.
You
Come
might
on,
have
come on,
to.
D5.
None of us want to.
No.
Yeah.
Embrace
Vixen,
chaos.
please tell us.
Okay.
Okay, sure. See, this is the thing. I'm always happy to take point, but no one ever takes point, and I feel like people need to learn to take point more. That's kind of my
Good
thing.
philosophy.
I just need time to think about what her room's gonna look like.
I
That's
didn't want to
fair.
step on anyone's toes.
Yes,
Do it!
That's
I
also
don't want
fair,
to take
actually.
too
If you
much.
know you want to, do it. Some of
Yes.
us don't want
Just
to right
start
away.
it.
Okay, Rory, go.
Yeah, so the
Yeah, I shall
camera
live for.
does the classic zoom through the ceiling to it's kind of like weirdly decorated room. There's a bunch of space posters up of like all different kinds of celestial bodies. There's there's a small pile of like science books somewhere. Very like space and sciencey invested person here. And angry at having to get out of bed at whatever time this is
7:30.
that's reasonable. At this point, they're just upset because they don't feel like getting out of bed yet. What angles did you want us to take again? I think we were gonna do like your character description, that kind of thing.
Feel free to do as much character description as you want. Otherwise, pass it to someone else.
Okay.
Yes, you have the power to pass it to someone else because it's
Whoa.
more chaotic and fun that way.
Well, we've got kicking a weighted blanket off of their bed and sitting up begrudgingly. We have a very interesting looking person. They have make this look better. They have these kind of spirally patterns across most of their exposed skin, down their arms, coming up their neck, across their cheeks, these like kind of blue, pink, purple spirals of strange energy, that sort of thing. Looking around the room again, there's a lot of purple stuff. There's also a lot of like dark grays and the odd bit of orange and yellow kind of along the roof. It's almost like there's a small space theme in the roof specifically. And yeah, Gravity just gets out of bed and is upset about having to get out of bed. They don't like getting up early. But standing out of bed, there's a kind of 5'6", relatively short, very androgynous individual. Very, very difficult to discern any kind of like potential gender binary from this person. And I mean, the basics, baggy t-shirt and like basketball shorts because sleeping. And they begrudgingly exit their room and head out to say good morning to the rest of the team. Who gets to go next? I don't know.
I can go next.
Yeah, if you want to go, sure.
So, Dashing Blue wakes up. He's got a thing for the color blue. So his bedspread is blue, There is all kind of water team, ocean team, and posters on his wall. There's like manatees, there are penguins, there are other animals, also coral stuff on his walls. Like the whole room is like his closet exploded. He's a stereotypically thin with house with clothes everywhere, socks on a cupboard and stuff like that. And he's already up, dashing at super speed, trying to fix up writing something. There is a stereo blasting pattern songs because it's the only thing that helps him focus in the background. He's snacking on an energy bar because dashing at super speed, doing stuff kind of makes him hungry quicker. And no, it's time to go out. I'm gonna take notes later. And he's got a longer blue hair, and his eyebrows are also blue. He's wearing jeans from a hand-me-down shop that has slashes on them. He has a blue light white t-shirt with a blue hammer on it, and it's a corporate t-shirt from his family's business. There is blue color ink on the bottom of the t-shirt, and the most expensive item of clothes he's wearing, it's a Hawaiian t-shirt, but instead of Hawaiian print, it's Ocean theme with coral stuff on it because his sister Alex told him that he needs to wear something expensive or people will think that their company is going down. So that's why he wears it. And he, before leaving his room, he puts his hair in a messy bun and goes out to say hello to the day and to the rest of the team. And he's very, very happy. Yeah, I'm on the team. I'm gonna spend time with them. I cannot believe. No. Let's. I cannot show that I'm so happy about it. Deep breath, deep breath. Okay, normal face. Going out. Yay! And that's it.
I guess I'll go next if that's okay. Stretching after and stretching out the sleep in her bones in a decently tidy but kind of still cluttered room with with a corkboard on the wall with various notes, some small posters, small newspaper clippings, things like that. Silly sketches. Oh no. Okay. And just various different posters, some of them well-known K-pop bands going through. And there's a lot of fox plushies and various like small plushies throughout the room. There is, however, a very adorable Bulbasaur plushie sitting on the bed. And just cute, cozy. There's plants hanging in the window and growing nicely over the room. Sorry, I'm professional, guys. It's been a day. And she goes into her. I'm assuming we have bathrooms in these rooms, like have our own like personal bathrooms. DM.
Yeah.
Cool. Goes.
Who's to say why not?
Just walks over, is stretching out as she stretches in front of the mirror, and there is a brown to red hair down to about lower back length, and she seems perfectly human if it were not for the tail that is swishing behind her very lazily and tiredly, and the slightly pointed ears that are furred at the tips, and slight fur gathering at the corners of her jawline. And her tail goes from brown to red to a bright shock of purple. And a small shock of purple in the hair as well, technically. Didn't draw it, we'll run. But as she stretches and makes some coffee and just throws on a beanie, throws on a t-shirt, sweats, and like lazily walks out of her room. Begrudgingly.
I guess it's my turn. So I feel like you end up actually walking past my room, Vixen. And that's when the camera kind of, I guess, goes through the door to reveal a almost pitch black room. There are no lights in here. There is no way for you to really see what's going on. But as the camera kind of adjusts to the darkness, you start to see stuffies floating all over the room of different, just all sorts of stuffies. Mostly a lot of bunny rabbits, some gnomes. They're all super cute, fluffy or stuffies that are floating around as a darkened shadow kind of floats lazily around the room. And as the camera kind of finally catches its face, it is a light blue that kind of fades into a darker blue and into green and purple and pink hair. Well, hair. It looks like hair to everyone. As this 6'7" I've never played characters this tall, y'all. Alien floats around the room sleeping. As her alarm kind of goes off, you watch as her movements become more intentional as she is no longer sleeping. I can't. Nope. I gotta get off of Twitch. Damn it. And her eyes open these deep blue, almost black orbs that as she flies down to the ground to stand in her outfit, mind you. She does not take this thing off. She basically lives in it. She's a fish effectively. Yeah, sure. Okay. Of purple and black, almost like a swimsuit, swim gear type of thing, but not exactly. It covers as first thing she does, and I'm sorry to do this to each of the players, she sends out a message of, "Good morning, friends. I hope you have slept well."
Hello, Nightwish.
Fucking hell, spooky. Why?
And
That
It's
is
her culture, folks. Probably.
and that is how Nightwish starts every morning.
And that is how Trek wakes up every morning. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. I was just like, is this a natural pause, or is there more? Yeah. Anyway, we append into Trek's room. She's kind of buried under all of her blankets. She has like 4 or 5 blankets. She could probably use a weighted blanket, but you can guess she probably just hasn't been shown the glories of having one. So she has 5 blankets to compensate.
Pretty awesome.
And she's pretty much completely buried. And at Nightwish's good morning brain message, she kind of just slowly rolls out of bed, just like putting a little corner over just to sneak out of, keeping the heat in the bed. Begrudgingly, she is awake. But she gets herself more awake pretty quick. And she's in shorts and a t-shirt, and she kind of just throws on a super baggy hoodie and heads out to meet everyone. Looking at Trek, we see pretty long copper hair with white pieces falling in certain places, piercing gray eyes. She's about 5'5" without her boots on. Her room is, the color palette is a lot of like warmer neutrals, like neutral greens and oranges, some grays and stuff like that. Just a very nice color palette. And she has like some stacks of books. It's very cozy in there. It's and she heads out to see everyone else.
All right.
She
Now
has
that everyone
freckles
is-
like all like, she has really nice freckles like right here.
Wonderful. Now that everyone is awake, it's time to start the morning properly with a healthy breakfast. You know the saying, an army moves on its stomach after all. So, question comes to, what are you grabbing? Who are you sitting with? It's these questions that people are desperate to know.
I think we have like 70s maybe style kitchen with the kitchenette. So Dashing Blue would just grab a jug of milk from the freezer, grab a thing of sugar, and some some cornflakes, no brand name, and just pour sugar, pour milk, and then the flakes. It's healthy for him because his metabolism is supercharged, so he can eat as much as he wants without worrying about diabetes. It keeps his body alive because he always forgets that don't do everything at super speed because it burns too much calories. So he's very thin, like swimmer's build, but he eats like army, 1-person army, because hypermetabolism. So that's his morning routine and food.
I'm imagining he's going through at least like 20 bowls of cereal as well.
Yes, but his parents are rich, so they kind of gave us stipend for his food to not bankrupt the
Taxpayer,
Metro
yes.
Olympia. Yeah.
I think Gravity just kind of like drags their feet into the kitchen a bit and just throws a couple cupboard doors open and pulls out bread, peanut butter, and like a chocolate bar probably. Makes a quick peanut butter toast, melt the chocolate bar on one piece of toast, and then just slap them together, just like a lazy breakfast, and floats themselves over to like a beanbag chair or something.
Are you saying hi to Cobalt when you're doing this, or just going straight to like, I'm too tired, I can't think of anything?
I need to eat some first.
Hi, Gravy! It's like all bubbly, nervous energy.
Morning. Just let me eat my sandwich.
Okay.
Vi walks in shortly behind. Okay, what are we doing for breakfast this morning? And goes in and grabs, I guess, just looks over, sees the ludicrous amounts of cereal that's just absolutely ridiculous sitting on Cobalt's table, and just goes, lost my appetite for that. Okay. Goes over and makes an egg sandwich. Just throws that together real quick.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, sup, Sparky?
Hi, Vixen! Hello, hello. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, hi. I don't care at all. Hello. Did I say that at all? Yeah, I think I did. No worries.
Wonderful.
Just goes, yeah. Cool. Just walks away.
Yeah, Nightwish, I guess, would come in next and goes and grabs what, yeah, it has to be. It's like half of a fish raw. And like that's what she takes over to go sit with Cobalt with. And
He's like, blah, blah, that energy.
Spooky, you interrupted my Missy Elliott this morning.
I am the most sorry. Is there anything that I can do to help fix that?
It's fine. Just getting used to it.
And she basically picks it up like she's eating ribs and eats it like that.
So the viewers are desperate to know, what kind of fish?
Chat.
Oh, they're not desperate to know. I'm just being.
No,
mean.
I'm asking chat to help me because I don't know. Someone says salmon. There we go. It's salmon.
Fruit.
Salmon was said 3 times afterwards. No,
Oh
a
my
few times
gosh.
afterwards.
Oh, and then someone said whitefish. Oh my lord. Yeah, I'll do salmon because yeah, it's what is in the fridge.
What the fuck is with this fridge?
But she will probably say something to the effect of, it makes me the most of sad that your planet does not have a fish from my home planet, and I quite miss it, but this is as close as I believe that you all can get. As she proceeds to take another giant bite out of it. Showing off
What's your
her
favorite
very
fish?
sharp, like, just teeth. Think almost shark teeth.
Wait, yeah, what he said? What kind of fish? Like,
I do not believe that Arath has a word equivalent, but it sounds like oh.
Maybe we can get that for you. From
That sounds like a
space.
fun fish. As
Someone puts that on back order for you.
as Trek like walks in to the kitchen, goes into the cupboard, climbs onto the counter to grab bagels that are in like the very top. She didn't put them there. She doesn't know why they're so high. And puts them in the toaster, makes herself some bagels and herb and garlic cream cheese. And also grabs herself
Which
some
is
orange
also way too
juice.
far back into the shelf, and you have to like go find it.
Yeah. Vixen, did you do this?
Just you see like a slight, you see from the normal like kind of don't give a fuck look, you see the her eyes, which are normally hazel with slits, are now blue. Maybe. You don't know.
I thought so.
Classic Vixen.
He's back.
I never left, Spooky. Anyway. So
I'm
does
gonna
anyone
find-
know what we're going to be doing today?
I haven't a clue.
The tail wagging a little bit playfully.
As Trek kind of like plops into one of the other beanbags.
So for your
Caution.
oftentimes there are times where you just sit around waiting for things to happen. Nothing happens. Sometimes you go out and patrol to see if anything's going to happen, and sometimes you get a lovely what's the word? Notification. It's notification. Why is this so difficult for me to remember? Notification on your Wristomatic communication device. And yes, it is called a Wristomatic communicator.
You're doing great.
Love the Wristomatic.
No messages. I don't know.
Oh, where is?
Want to
I
hit the
forgot.
road? We can go, see what's up in the city. I don't know.
I could.
I don't have any plans.
Cool idea. Some fresh air. I love that idea.
Are we going out for the patrol?
Hey, you know what? Fresh air.
Fresh air sounds
Yeah.
nice.
That is a wonderful idea.
Let's suit up.
Yes,
am-
let's.
I am ready.
You can stay you. You usually do.
Don't fucking tell me what to do. I'll wear whatever clothes I want.
I'm just
Give me
saying you usually
information.
do.
Whatever.
You don't need my permission.
Fight.
No fight.
No,
No.
I
We
just
are
finished
no
my
fun.
breakfast.
What they call a team. That means we do not fight.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
come on. It makes it sometimes fun, though. And you see her just kind of like for a minute, and she's hanging upside down on a rafter from her tail, which has grown in size.
I feel like the walls here are expensive, and I don't want to make more work for the people who fixed it. last
Ah, that's
time.
fair.
That won't mind. He's on
You have met your
retainer.
janitor Herman. Seems like a cool dude.
Trek's gonna pull out one of those, like, as a joke, she's gonna pull out one of those pens that's also a laser pointer
You bitch.
and start like pointing that shit up the wall.
And just kind of right into the wall.
Trek laughs a bit to herself, knowing it's all in good fun.
Oh,
Just
you
so
got
that-
me again.
Just so that Vixen does not get hurt, Nightwish throws up one of her shadows. And it's a giant bunny that just holds you into a hug.
Oh, it's a giant bunny.
That
You
the
know I
ear
love it when
starts
you
to
do these,
slough off
Spooky.
on.
Oh, good bunny. And it's just sitting there, just scratching it.
They are so cute. I love when
Aren't
you
they?
do that.
They're so much fun. Just lands. So we're gonna do patrol or what?
Let's go.
Yeah, sure.
A duck going for a walk.
Sailor Moon suit up
Okay,
montage.
now I gotta go suit up. Just
So we can either do a suit up montage, or we can just cut
Be in
directly
suits.
to when you guys are be in suits and just patrolling around the city.
That works.
Yeah.
We'll start you in we'll start you in the park. Poof.
Oh hey,
Trek just portals
that
is there.
works.
Dashin is already in the suit
Come on, Wheels.
next to the door.
Wheels will
Jump.
like just make a portal into the ground that we all jump through, but we come out right ways in the park because she knows there's a tree there.
When we do arrive, because I'm guessing that you like drop us through the floor, right?
Yeah, for
Yes.
fun. She could have done a wall.
Yes. So
She just wanted us to
Nightwish-
jump like we were jumping out of an airplane.
Yeah, Nightwish drops through and then comes out the other side already flying.
Comes out the other side, right side up. Just
So you begin patrolling the area a bit. It's nothing very exciting at the moment. There's just you run into some civilians. One person goes and says, "Hi, I need some help with my groceries."
Already taken care of. Where do you eat them?
Oh wow, that was fast. Yes, no, just up in the second floor. What was the number?
Yeah,
204.
they are
I just moved to the
already next to the
neighborhood. I'm so
door.
sorry.
No problem. Ready to serve.
Fantastic. Oh, he's gone. You'll need a key.
Right back, taking the key, opening the door, putting them in the. Hold on, here's your key.
This is a very fast delivery service. Thank
Yes,
you.
That's a new record.
please always take blue color drops for all your fixing stuff needs.
Ah,
We are
understood. I'll
good,
give them a
trusted
nice
company.
5-star review on Oogle, which is different from the other search engine we know for legal
Have a nice
reasons.
day. Bye bye.
oh, Google's so like 20 years ago. Foxfire is so much better.
So, as you guys patrol the city, is there anything you're like? I mean, it comes to a nice time where it becomes about lunch. You can stop for somewhere, but there's, of course, you can usually stop somewhere and go somewhere. You'll learn more about the city as we go on, and enjoy the place. Right now, one of the favorite places for you guys, for at least Nightwish, because they give her raw fish there for free, is Poseidon's fish and chips joint. But not it's not
Grandpa
Poseidon. It's how did we put it again? It was Brosidon's Fish and Chip Shack by the beach. But right before any of you really have the thought that you can really have some lunch, your Ristomatic communicator vibrates violently.
Ugh.
Like you can kind of feel it in your bones. It's not really good. Someone needs to alter the settings on this.
If I'm broken, it makes my fingers tingle.
No, I think it felt
Nice,
like
I
that for all of
like
us.
it.
I
Nightwish
feel like that checks
accidentally
out for
makes a
you.
gnome when it vibrates. She by accidentally makes a gnome that's just walking around.
Oh,
Excellent.
Oh, hello,
Um,
gnome.
You get a you get a sudden informational call from I'm literally looking through from one of the city's heroes that's very good with getting information out. Is just kind of known as an info broker. They're called Wi-Fire.
sick.
Yeah.
As long as there's an internet connection, they can set things on fire. Their data
Why?
roaming
Because
charges
fair.
are insane, though. That's something else. So you get a message very quickly from Wi-Fire. Hey, there's been hi guys, Oracle Force coming in. Do you guys read me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Okay, so just letting you know, Gold Wizard is robbing Atlantic Bank on Third Street and Dice Avenue, and you might have to go over there and help stop him, please. We'd like
Already
that.
under, sir.
Bank
Thank you.
robberies.
A portal's already open.
So this is the first time I'm going to have people roll. I'd like an Unleash Your Powers by Trek
Okay.
and by Dashing Kobold.
Okay.
So please
good.
roll me your freak.
So it's where do we?
On your character sheet, right next to your
Yep.
freak, there's a little
Freak.
tiny dice icon.
Oh, okay. Did it
8.
roll?
Not yet. You will have to say whether or not you're inputting a value.
Oh, okay. I know it's 0. One moment I got to. It's on a different thing.
No worries.
Yep. Okay.
Okay,
can
I'd
we-
like
can
you
we
guys to
have
both
the
roll
same?
that. Yes, you guys both got an 8, so you both. Normally there's a thing, but I'm just having it. You arrive at the exact same time.
Oh, cool. Teamwork.
Your running was just as efficient as Trek opening a portal and walking through nonchalantly.
But like she's also getting everyone else through.
Yes.
Because I feel like she has to be the last to go through a portal.
Flying.
Likely.
All right.
And Cobalt is like jumping around. Yay, teamwork. I wasn't too fast.
So double checking: is Nightwish flying there, or is Nightwish going through the portal?
She's flying through the portal
Excellent.
so that she is ready to fight.
Okay. So you arrive on the scene, and it's chaos. That's not ominous. Anyways, you arrive on the scene. It is chaos. There's just the street. It's part of the street has been turned to gold. There's a huge hole in the side of the bank, and some civilians seem to have been caught in the crossfires already. One you see is a statue made of pure, solid gold. And another one you see kind of running with one of their legs having turned a bit to gold, not fully. It's
Are there,
it's
are
not-
There any,
Can I
are there
It
any
doesn't look
loose
good.
civilians?
investigate?
Yes, although for investigating in this, you would technically,
Roll superior.
yes, please roll me your superior.
Bonus or penalty?
No, just standard roll at the moment.
7.
7. Okay. With a 7, when you roll for investigate or assess the situation is what you're more doing. I'm assuming you're doing assess the situation. You can either you can ask one of these questions, which is what here can I use to blank? What here's the biggest threat? What here's in the greatest danger? Who here is the most vulnerable to me? And how could we best end this quickly?
How can we best end this quickly?
That's a little bit more of a complicated question at the moment. The best way to end this quickly will be to get the civilians out and then deal with the villain that you haven't quite seen yet.
Okay.
But finding a nice, safe area for them to be able to be placed in.
Yeah. Nightwish is kind of taking control of the situation. Cobalt, if you would not mind, please protect civilians. All right?
Yes, I'm right on it. And I would like to roll savior to protect the civilians and get them out of the harm's way.
All right, yeah. Give me that savior roll.
Yeah, and it
Or
it
a
will be
defend.
+2 savior. Yep. One moment, please. And it's input value. The input value is gonna take a lot of time to and submit. And it's a 12 full hit.
Nice.
Fantastic. With that, your defend fully. We are going to add a team to the pool when it starts.
So
And-
he's just
And
take them out of harm's way with super speed.
at the moment, we're just going to add 2 team to the pool. Normally, you also get the option to take influence over someone you protect or clear a condition. But these are just, unfortunately, random civilians you have, and we have not
Yep.
achieved any conditions yet. We're going to add 2 teams to the
Yes.
pool, which is
Nice.
very useful,
Cool.
especially considering the fact that as you manage to get these civilians to somewhere safe, not too far away, but close enough that they know
Yep.
where they are.
So they won't have any vertigo, and I will not use too much of my energy. But they're safe.
Yes.
Thank you.
You see a man dressed in gold with dressed in gold is the wrong way to put it. It's kind of almost golden armor that covers the chest and legs, with a nice big golden hat that sits on top of his head. Kind of floppy with the little pointed bit that flops over onto itself. A nice old classic wizard hat. And from his hands, you see up to about his shoulders and arms are completely bare. However, up to his arms themselves, to about a little bit below the elbow. Before we get to before we get to the bicep or the triceps areas, is just kind of coated in this very liquid-looking gold. Nothing is dripping, but it's very clearly like it coats him. It doesn't seem that he is made of it.
Hmm.
And dashing Cobaltooth radio to the rest of the team because I think we have radio communicators built in. I see the villain. He's at these coordinates. The civilians are safe.
All right. I would like everyone. First things first, because first things first, I would like everyone to give me a assess the situation.
Okay.
See if you know who this villain is.
Ooh, okay.
Do I get any advantages?
I will give you an advantage of an extra 1.
Oh, 11 full hit.
I still
Excellent.
missed.
So
Any
it's,
bonuses on my end?
Unfortunately, no.
It's which one? It's danger or
No, for assess the situation, it is superior.
So that's for me.
superior?
Can I still roll
Okay.
assess
And
the
I got to
situation?
input the value. I'm
You.
assessing the
Oh, yes, of course you can still
situation.
roll this.
Na, na,
Assess
na,
the
na,
situation.
na, 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 na.
And I'm gonna before you
11.
roll.
Full
Oh, I
hit.
was gonna give you an extra 1 to that, but I don't need to.
So 12 full hit.
Yes. So Nightwish and Dashing Cobalt, you know exactly who this is. And Violet Vixen, you know who this is, but you also kind of gasp out loud of I got it. It was on the tip of my tongue. I just got it, which alerts them to your presence. So now the Gold Wizard, a very unique sounding name, knows that you're all there. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Graviton and Trek, you don't know who this is yet.
Dashin would
Dude.
start to info dump and they comes who is it? But he's very ADHD, so it's kind of a crapshoot how much you get from that info dumping.
So before we get into that, I'm gonna go over the team mechanics because whenever you go into when you enter battle, as you are about to, unfortunately, with a dangerous foe, we add team to the pool. And the pool for team for our audience, the way that team works is that you get to take it, and as long as you are doing a team maneuver of some kind, you add +1 to whatever you're rolling. You can also use it selfishly, but you have to say how you're using it selfishly and how you're putting the rest of the team at risk when you do so. So for this, I'm going to quickly ask the questions that I will ask every time. Does the leader have influence over every teammate at the moment?
Yes.
Fantastic. And the question is, what is everyone's purpose at the moment when it comes to this, seeing this guy see you?
What do you mean by purpose? Like, what's our intention?
Yeah, what's your intention? Like,
Okay.
what are you going to do next? Now that you feel this situation about to happen, like, you have that just kind of like pre-fight jitter. Like, what is your purpose in this? You've already gotten civilians out of here, I'm going to remind you. But what are you hoping to achieve?
For Dashing Cobalt, it's protect the team. The team is important for the future. They need to be protected. I don't know, matter, they matter. So
Okay.
that's his mindset.
What is Nightwish's thought process at the moment?
Stop Gold Wizard as fast as I can.
Okay. Violet Vixens?
She is going. It is also to stop him from. Is to stop the villain. Brain is trying to compute new mechanics. Sorry.
Don't worry. This session is also built to be an easier session to just lead us into stuff. What is Graviton's goal?
Ooh, I'm going for an immediate restraint. I
Okay.
want to try and make like his armor so heavy that he can't move.
Okay. What is Trek's goal at the moment?
Stand by in case I need to help anyone block or anything like that.
So defend the team.
Yes.
All right. So with that, you don't all have the same goal purpose going into this this thing. Some of you want to defend each other. Some of you want to take the villain down as quickly as possible. If you all had the same purpose and the same desire, the same going forward,
Oh.
Interesting.
you would add an extra team to that pool. So far, because of the team that we got from rescuing the civilians, and how you always start every combat with at least one team in the pool.
So we have 3 teams.
Have a total of 4 team, because you also all have, because Nightwish, your leader at the moment, for going forward at least, until you decide I want to change this, or don't decide that. Whatever happens is what happens. But right now you have 14 that you can use in this situation. After a long period of time, such as like how we would in D&D have a long rest, that pool will reset to 1. So if you also look into your journals, I have written the team pool amount, and you can see that there currently is 4 in that team pool. That is how I'm doing that, so that if you ever forget, it's right there for you.
So maybe
But
since
the next thing I would like is for Dashing Cobalt. For this, I want you to roll your mundane.
okay, I'm gonna do it, and it's a -1, so this will be fun. And I'm gonna input the value now. Is it
Oh, you don't need to
minus?
input a value. You just
Okay.
put 0. It's already, if your sheet already says -1,
Sweet.
it'll already do
Oh,
that.
it's a miss.
Fantastic. That's what I was hoping for. So what
Cool.
happens also every time, this is for everyone who's rolled a miss so far, please be sure to mark potential in your sheet.
Okay.
Forgot
So
about
that
that one.
Yes, that is why I'm reminding you now.
Thanks.
Every time you roll a miss, It gives you potential, which will be the XP that you use to level up.
Because teens learn from their mistakes,
Everyone
as
learns
do
from mistakes.
adults, but teens even more.
Well, that's because teens make so much more.
Yes, because they're learning, and it's all
Yeah.
good.
Nothing against teens. I'm just saying it's a good learning period of time.
Yep.
It really is.
So with that, you try to info dump everything you know about Gold Wizard. It comes out so fast and
That
so
it's
blurred and
speaks that
slurred
speak.
that no one understands a single word you just said.
And it's very detailed, but it's in speedster speak because he was so happy that he can share the information that he forgot that not everybody hears at those
So-
speeds.
I'm not going to have anyone get a condition for this, but all of you have a tiny headache.
I have a big headache.
Same.
Well, if you
Good.
want to take a big headache, you want a condition?
Sure, let's go with it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
In my mind, it's like a static from the TV when channels stopped.
do I take one?
Stopped the
So
the
right now I'm going to
transmission
give
for the night.
both of
with
you
the-
afraid. Not because you're afraid of what's happened, but you're not because of a fear, visceral fear of what's about to happen or what happened. More just you're afraid you can't understand this very well, and it's beginning to irk you a bit. Like, is this going to keep happening? Like, what's going to go on? To
Could
mark
I
that on your
take
sheet.
guilty?
Do you want to take a guilty?
Yes. It fits the character he's reading with guilt
We are
all the
willing to
time.
hurt ourselves.
Yeah.
I can make so many jokes. I'm gonna stop.
So
Thank you.
to mark a condition on your sheet, next to the afraid, angry, guilty, hopeless, or insecure, there's a little checkbox. Once you click that, that's how it's marked.
That's so cool.
It's clicked.
All
Some of
right.
y'all shouldn't be on chat and it shows.
Yep. I just closed chat.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff.
It's
It
It's
is.
pretty good stuff.
It's pretty good.
I haven't been able to look in mostly at this because I've been. But no,
Oh,
I
yeah,
appreciate
We
it.
are
guys.
gonna read
You
it
guys are
on the
awesome.
vote.
I'm not going to read it on the bottom. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
But
Because
with that,
Dashin is
uh,
always guilty. But when if he always feels guilty, but especially when he does something wrong, like no.
all right. So as a reminder, you can always clear these conditions by acting in character. For something like guilty, you have to make a sacrifice to absolve your guilt. For afraid, hurts, you need to run from something difficult. And until you do, or a long period of time passes, you will have that condition. But anyways, Nightwish, you know that this is the Gold Wizard. Are you going to share that with everyone else?
Yes.
This took a long walk to get to this short drink of water. But still.
She basically relays the same information as Cobalt at a much easier way to understand.
Easier to digest.
Yeah.
So with that,
Or-
you do tell people.
If I'm allowed to do it, you basically
Well,
get in your brain like a packet of information from her. Like her folder of the Gold Wizard just enters your head.
Can you?
For the sake of this and for the Sparks Notes version.
Yeah.
I'm going to quickly message you and just give you the rundown of what this villain is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But I will have Nightwish give it to you psychically.
Oh. Joy of joys.
Where will you put it? Discord cast chat. Or...
Oh no, I've already sent it to Nightwish. It's her
Oh, okay.
responsibility now to share with the rest of you.
Oh no.
You really like that voice, don't you?
It's funny. I like it. It's shoot me.
Stephen Midas is a long distant relation to King Midas. His ability to turn things to gold is more temporary as he is the farther removed from the blessing of his ancestor.
And you also do say this is the Gold Wizard. That's just a
Yes.
Wow, I got the gold wizard thing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Can we like not overload my brain today? Huh. Cool.
So,
What is he doing right now? What is the gold wizard up to? Is he just watching us be goofy over here? Is he?
no, he's about to take this opportunity to attack you.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
All right.
So the Gold Wizard begins. You see like bars of gold float out of the bank and then slowly disappear as he, or not really disappear, but like kind of turn to what look like coins. As he looks at you, makes a quick judgment about, tries to make a quick judgment while the GM looks for his dice. Okay, as he begins to fire a selection of golden coins at high speeds at Graviton.
Damn.
I
Okay.
have power.
I'm immediately like, I'm hand up. I'm collecting them shits.
You'll have to give them back, but sure.
I'll give them back. I'll definitely give them back.
I'm going to give this to Graviton as opposed to you, Dash and Kobold.
Yep.
Mostly just so that we have.
Yep. Do it. No problem.
Yes. So, what are you doing to try to defend yourself
See the
against
coins
this
coming.
onslaught of coins?
Hand goes up, and from the palm, a small void. I'm trying to suck them all into one spot. I'm trying to pull all of the coins into one spot and stop them instead of letting them hit me. Condensing them into one like kind of coin ball that I could potentially throw back at him at a later time.
All right. Normally, in a situation like this, I would say roll to defend. However, what you're doing screams unleash my powers.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you roll freak.
That's an 11. That's a full.
So not only, so you succeed in this perfectly.
Hell yeah.
It does, like, nothing else really gets sucked into this void. You've managed to create it to the singular point of only the coins are attracted and mashed into
Hyper
this
focused.
ball.
Hell yeah.
So is it a Batman huge coin from the Batcave now?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that. It's
Oh,
a nice
yeah.
it's a nice
Yeah.
like this size gold coin. I say this size, not everyone can see that. A little larger than a basketball.
The basketball and a half.
Or like
probably.
2 basketballs
Yeah.
size
Size
gold
pizza.
coin. A large size pizza.
Yeah.
Nice.
But with a nice
Nice.
nice big thickness to it.
Solid like
Chicago style.
yeah. Yeah. A large Chicago style pizza of entirely gold.
The next thing I'd like you to do, because it just works really well for this to work together, this, I'd like you to directly engage a threat.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to have you roll your danger.
Ooh, actually.
And as a reminder, if you use your team together, like you have, I'm assuming Nightwish has kind of created the mental, the mental party chat.
Yes.
So if you think really hard to one of your teammates, you might be able to set up a team move.
Ooh. Okay. So yeah, pulled this
Let's
thing.
tag team him.
The coins have effectively been friction melted and congealed into one giant coin. I'm ready
There's a nice-
just a mad
There's a nice
frisbee
head
throw.
on one side and a picture of a moose on the other side.
Yep. Running up just like a frisbee throw straight back at the gold wizard. I'm just think really hard. If anyone wants to take advantage of this, I'm tossing this big ass coin at him. So someone ready something. This is gonna knock him off his guard. Yeah, just firing it back
Can I add
Trek
flames
is
and
to it?
just like-
accelerating it.
Can I use portals to help anyone?
If you do, I will give you an extra team, but you have to roll Unleash My Powers.
For
Ooh.
me,
No, for Trek. I did not hear what
Oh.
you wanted to do.
I was asking if I could add flames to the hurling pizza
If
sized
you both
coin.
do, then you can add a 3 altogether, as
know
opposed
how
to the
I
usual
can-
one.
Help with this. Because I'm pretty sure I can only make portals on
This is why I'm
on
saying if
spaces
you
that
unleash your
exist.
powers,
Oh,
and you create a portal in the middle of the air, essentially. You can try to do that.
Better send it
Something
even
you normally
faster.
can't
Oh,
do.
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So that's
But you
what-
can
that's
absolutely
a-
like make one on the wall and one behind him.
It's a danger from all three of us.
Not yet. I want an Unleash My Powers
Oh, right.
by Trek, and if you want to add flames to it, I want an Unleash My Powers by Violet Vixen.
All right.
10.
And then is how do it? What do I add to that? Or
You
is
have
it
to
just
roll a
flat
freak, and you add nothing.
Okay, I'm trying to figure all this out.
No, don't worry. I'm making it more complicated the way I'm doing it.
7.
All right. So you can either make it work perfectly, the flames, or and take a condition, or you don't manage to really make the coin catch fire, but you manage to heat it up.
If I make
So
it go perfectly,
it's kind of a little it's a little pre-molten, but not on fire. And pre-molten. Gold doesn't have a huge melting point.
if it goes okay, if I take the condition, that's what happens,
Yes.
and it heats up.
If it only heats up if you roll if you don't take a condition.
I
If you
kinda
do take
like-
a condition, it's on fire as well. And that might spread.
Do you want molten or fire? Do we want?
He's always
Flip a coin.
using molten gold, so if you melt it, it may be better for him.
That is a thought.
But molten gold is a horrific way to go out.
This won't kill him. I'm telling you flat out, this won't do anything.
Okay.
To, this
would
this
trap
will
him.
barely incapacitate him if it works perfectly.
It's his thing, molten gold,
I
so
don't really want to add another condition, so I think we're
Okay, so
gonna-
it's hot and it's kind of what's really going to happen is if it hits him, it'll glue onto him
glue. Yeah, glue, definitely glue.
because it just kind of welds to the back of his armor.
Shit.
That's what it'll do. It'll make him
Now
back
he's
heavy and
Stuck there.
and difficult to do things, but yeah. So now with that having been said, Graviton, roll me a danger, but add 3 to it.
Ooh, okay. And 3. That gets us 13.
Wow.
It's a 13. Perfect. So you hit him,
Hell yeah.
and you can see he's beginning to panic. Because he was not expecting to run into a group of whatever you are.
Teens
Heroes in the baking.
strategize.
Yes. But he is beginning to panic a bit. And he's trying to figure out some way to get the gold off of him.
Hmm.
And to be honest, it looks like if you don't do anything soon, he might run.
I have
gonna
an
surround
idea
him in
for a
fire.
team move, but you
Chad.
first.
Who's who first?
Nightwish, go first.
Yeah. Is he? How much shadow is around him?
Well, there's a big pile of shadow underneath him now because there's a
Perfect.
giant gold piece of thing.
Yeah,
Behind him.
there's going to be a yeah, a gnome is going to pop out of the shadow underneath him and just start kind of pulling him not into the shadow, but like holding him to the shadow.
If it was a leprechaun, he could just steal him. But yes, no, I see what you mean.
My gear.
Let's think about just let me think about that for a minute. That's what you're trying to do.
Yep.
It's really a restrain move. I'd like you to unleash your powers. Everyone's unleashing their powers at the moment. Because you're doing something a little difficult.
7.
So once again, I'll give you the option.
Mhm.
You can either take a condition and he's stuck there.
Mhm.
Someone else can do something. Or like he's stuck there indefinitely. Or he's stuck for a little bit. Because he'll only be able to last for like a minute or two.
Is that enough time for one of my
It's enough
teammates
time
to
for
do
someone
that?
else to try to do something. Yeah.
Okay, then short term.
Okay. Also, I need to remember I'm removing one team from your pool. You still have 3 to go, even though you technically used 3 last time. That one
Okay.
just was triple the value.
Nice.
That's how we're treating it.
Awesome.
So he's being pulled down a bit and he's struggling to get out, and you can see fear in his eyes, and he's going, "The gnomes! They always come for me! The gnomes!"
So Trek does have portal powers, yes.
Yeah.
The gnomes.
So using the Nightwish group mental chat, Dashin would say, Trek, get my leg in a portal. I'm gonna trip him.
He's down.
stuck.
Yes, so he's stuck there. And then I was thinking that Trek would open a portal next to his leg and he could try to leg swipe him
Oh, to knock him down.
at super speed.
Okay. That can work.
Sure.
Interesting combo.
Why not?
This will cost you a team, but you'll get a +1. And for this, I'm going to have you go toe to toe.
Graviton, Violet,
What do you
Directly
mean?
engage
have
a
any
threat.
ideas to add to it?
Do you mean danger?
Yeah, you'll have to roll directly engage a threat to roll danger. And
Okay, 'cause you
only
said go to toe
only-
to toe, and that's on
I
Thursday.
know, I said that wrong. I got that wrong. I did try to fix it, but apparently not.
Happens
You
when
did
we've
it.
been playing
Eventually.
Paradox too long.
but you will directly engage a threat,
Yep.
but you'll get a +1 if you do it this way. You can also save that team for later,
Let's
Just do it
use
on your
it
own?
now.
but you'll use it now. All right.
So it would be +1, yep.
Yep, +1.
Does anyone wants to add something to this move?
I'm letting you know, even if other people join in, unless it's something really spectacularly thought out you can do at the moment.
Okay.
This will
So
only add
I'm
one team.
gonna roll
All right.
11.
All right. So
Nice.
with that, you get to select 2 things for directly engage a threat. Because while you do that, they have the opportunity to hit you as well. So you can
Yes,
either
I wanna-
resist
I
or
wanna
avoid
take
their
that.
blows.
No, he wants to take the blow because he feels guilty, and if he hits dashing, then he cannot hit anyone else. So he
Okay.
totally wants to take the hit.
Then you have an option of these three. You can pick two of these three. You can take something from Gold Wizard by doing it. You can create an opportunity for your allies, or you can impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I want to take from him the ability. Maybe could I twist his ankle so it's harder for him to run away?
Yes.
So I'm taking the ability to run from him.
Okay.
It fits the speedster vibe, but maybe now my leg is kind of covered in hot gold, and it's harder for me to run as well.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Oh no.
Am I still
That was
guilty or not?
terrifying.
Sorry?
Am I still guilty because I did
Yes,
something?
you are.
Okay.
You haven't made a self-sacrifice at this point.
Okay. I'm
You've
good
just-
with that.
But you also need to either create an opportunity for your allies, or you can impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I think that would. No, I want to create the opportunity for others
Okay.
to get him better. So the
Here's the
opportunity that he's falling down, maybe a little.
Yes. Here's the thing. You are now going to have to take a powerful blow
Okay.
because you did not avoid taking this blow.
Yes.
So for that, when you roll for that, simply what you have to roll for that is right where it says conditions.
Conditions.
You hit the little dice next to that conditions.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. And submit something here.
There's nothing else to submit, I believe.
Okay, so it's 0.
Yep.
Miss a 6.
You lucky
So-
bastard.
Marco potential.
Mark a potential, and you narrowly miss his hand coming down to grab your ankle.
Hooray!
That was fly.
Ooh.
So you've marked a potential. This is the only time we're rolling poorly, is the best thing.
Cool.
If you roll high on a take a powerful blow, there are either conditions you take or you cause other teammates to suffer.
Damn.
There are ways to do this.
Great.
Yeah.
That's me.
So
Thank you.
now, there's another opportunity to hit the gold wizard as he starts swearing heavily, going, I should have caught that damn blue kid.
Violet
And he's
wants
also been
to do a
knocked.
thing.
He's been knocked over, so he is. But yes, Violet, Violet Vixen, go for it.
She just kind of like hops up onto a lamppost and looks at him and goes, "Why are you throwing money?" Wait, hold on. I have to remember voices. Blah, blah. Been doing British too long. Damn it.
You're
Now,
doing
why-
great.
Now, why are you throwing money at us? It's not even dance night. And I'm going to throw flames around to where he can't leave.
All right, I'm gonna give you one of those.
A flaming ring of fire.
You can either kind of directly engage the threat, or you can provoke him. If you provoke him, if you succeed, they stumble and you take a +1 going forward against them. So if you go to attack him afterwards, for this I would say you provoke him and then you try to do a dangerous blow.
I would like to provoke him.
All right. For that, I need you to roll me superior.
Okay. Just flat roll.
Yes.
Ooh,
A
9.
9. So you can either have them take one going against you. You gain a critical opportunity, like potentially an opportunity to give them another condition, or they overreact and you gain influence over them.
So it's either I gain influence or they gain a condition.
You can either it's either you gain influence, you take plus
Mhm.
1 going against them for the next thing you do,
Mhm.
or you have the opportunity to give them another condition.
I'm
And
gonna
just so
go
you
with,
know, he only has so many conditions he can take before
yeah.
he is fully out of the fight.
I'm gonna take the plus to my roll against him.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and attack him?
Yeah, give me that. I keep clicking the directly engage a threat. Give me that directly engage a threat. Give me that danger roll
Alrighty, I am going to basically throw
and
a
add 1 to
fireball
it.
at him. Yay! Boop.
All right.
7.
Is that with the plus 1? That was a 7.
Yes.
Okay. So with this, you can either resist or avoid their blows. You can take something from them. You can create an opportunity for your allies, or you can impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
So if I take something from them has the extra opportunity and surprise them.
Yes. Or you can avoid getting hit yourself.
I'm gonna give them an opportunity for actually no, I'm gonna avoid that. I don't want to get hit.
Fantastic. You throw that fireball, and at the same time, you throw that fireball, and it just manages to, as they were about to touch the ground, to try and turn your lamppost to solid gold, and potentially you along with it. The fireball hits them, and it causes their hand to sort of miss the ground.
Very cool.
It's an interesting system.
It's a very interesting system.
So, with this as well, the gold wizard is going to take an opportunity to remove his armor so that he's not weighed down anymore and start getting up.
Ooh.
What's his armor situation?
Well, now he's shirtless and he's standing there.
Is there just like a gold chest plate on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna fire. I want to fire off a snatch and grab that shit.
Okay. Roll me directly engage a threat.
Ooh, okay.
Roll me a danger because you're trying to take something from him.
Oh wait. Oh, actually, hang on. I have to word this a bit better. I want to use. How does it? How does burning and flaring work? Because snatch is one of my burns,
Oh,
or one of my flares rather.
let me check that for a
How do
moment.
those work? Snatch is spend 1 burn to use your powers to seize any one object up to the size of a person from someone within view.
Okay. So you need to charge your powers first.
Okay.
I need you to roll with the conditions marked. I'll give you this free as he's standing up. You have enough time to charge your powers. So right above where it says conditions marked and hold with burn and flares, just give me that roll.
Right, okay. Damn. That's a 6. That's a miss.
Yeah. So you're
Goddamn.
getting 2 burn, but you're marking 3 conditions.
Ooh.
I will let you choose which conditions you are getting.
Damn, 3. That's rough. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I think it's good. I think we're gonna have angry, insecure, and ooh.
I might suggest guilty, as you're trying to take something from them.
Yeah, that's all. That was one of the last ones as well. Okay.
So you have 2 burn. You can use snatch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still gonna try it. Where is the? Yeah, I still want to steal his. I want to take a piece of his armor still.
All right. So you mark down 1 of that. You mark down from 2 to 1,
Mm-hmm.
and the armor shoots over to you. And he's a little bewildered and doesn't know what to do yet. But clearly, he kind of wants his bling back.
Yeah.
So he's not running towards you, but he's walking towards you in a threatening manner.
Okay.
And
Jojo
he is,
walk.
and he does look at you and say, "You are not," and says, "You're nothing but a damned thief,"
In
which unfortunately will mark your mundane down and your danger up by 1.
Ooh.
Couldn't Graviton try to resist that?
Okay.
The
He can.
influence?
And then Trek will have you do your thing.
No, they take the insult head on, and it just kind of pisses them off more.
All right. Did any of your stats try to go over 3?
No. Danger is now at a 3 though.
That's good to know.
Yep.
Trek.
Isn't that funny when we're here trying to stop you from stealing? And because he's walking towards Graviton threateningly, correct?
Yes.
In our little voice chat, Trek's gonna be like, a portal's gonna open on that wall. Throw your hits there. And she's gonna, as he's walking, because I assume he's looking straight at Graviton, she's gonna open a portal on the floor where he's like about to walk, for him to fall through and walk to end up like out a wall
Okay.
within the building.
Within the building or just outside the building?
Within, like still with us.
Oh, you guys aren't out in the building. You guys are outside.
We have business to finish. I'd assume we're in the building.
No, he was outside. We're all.
Oh.
This is like
No,
we're
he was
street fighting right
outside
now.
leaving.
Yes,
Well, then he's like,
you guys all. That's what I mean by like, are you doing it on a wall where he'll fall right back out, but like near the bank?
yeah, like
Or-
still like in front of us.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting kind of misdirection.
Give me an unleash your powers. So a freak.
10.
Okay. I want. Who wants to take that hit? Who wants to take that thwack? Who wants to make that thwack? I mean.
Oh, I've got his chest plate. I've got an interesting idea. If someone else,
Okay.
if someone
I'm
else
going
has
to go in
something cool,
order,
yeah.
so we're going to see what
Yeah.
we. So
I'll save
Kobold
mine
first, then
save for
we'll
last.
go Nightwish, Vixen, then Graviton.
Cobalt would just go full throttle, full speed body slam in the portal. To just sonic boom him. with his
Okay.
with dash in his body.
All right. Nightwish.
Nightwish wants to basically fly right to his face so that my friends can't see me. And it is a complete drop. And you will not say such hurtful things again.
Mask off.
Vixen.
Session
Um,
1?
So as they're coming, because I'm assuming
do
it's
not
is
mess
it
with
us
my friends.
pushing them into the portal?
He's basically
they've walked
falling
into the
in.
portal and they've fallen flat on their face.
Oh, I'm fireballing his ass the minute he comes out of the portal.
Okay.
If
Graviton.
that's okay.
Yes.
Fireball up the ass.
So all kinds of crazy shit happens. They're still kind of like some little off their game, a little off the rhythm right now. Finally lock in, and I want to send the gold chest plate back at him and pin him to a wall with it, restrain him with it.
All right.
I want to have it be a constant kind of sideways pull, keeping him pulled against a surface.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna expend your 3 team because this is all one big team maneuver.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
The way it's going to work is that Cobalt will, like, he'll fall out of the portal, but he'll kind of roll out of it and try to
Yeah.
start running back towards you. Cobalt will slam into him and slam him back into the wall. The portals will have closed by this point, so he doesn't go back through the portal and then up. Just kind of one of those weird, like, not so that he gets knocked up and then just immediately shoots up through the floor and back onto the ground. That would just be a little too cartoony.
Okay, fair.
But
GLaDOS
Cobalt will
would
slam him
trademark
into the
us.
wall. Graviton,
Trademark
after
him.
he's into the wall, will, using your gravity, I'm gonna have you, for this you're gonna have to each roll something.
Okay.
But you unleash your powers to try and shape it, like control your gravity in such a way that you can shape it into something that will actually pin him to the wall without
I'm-
killing him.
I'm keeping it as the chest plate actually, and I'm just keeping a force on it. This is
Okay.
something I want to try and maintain, as opposed
Oh,
to
okay.
reshape it. This is going to be like more of a.
This will still be a freak roll. That'll still
Yeah.
be an unleash your powers, but yeah.
Okay.
Vixen, you would throw the fireball afterwards, and then Nightwish flies in for an insult to injury.
Mhm.
Could I utilize?
But it would be sorry, for this, in theory, it would be directly engage, unleash, provoke.
So directly
Ooh.
engage for me. Yep.
Yep, I want that directly engage from Cobalt.
Where was it?
Because we will do this in the order of the way I've kind of put it. It all happens within a span of a few seconds, but it's still.
I'm trying to search where is directly engage or threat. Oh, in danger. Okay.
Yes.
And now submit.
No one's gonna add any team for this, but if this succeeds, you've taken him out of the fight fully.
Okay.
It's... Yeah. Oh, so it's 7.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you what happens as opposed to giving you the options.
Yep. Go for it.
I want you to mark a condition
Okay. Which one?
doing this. Because you slam him into the wall. It works perfectly.
Yes.
But at the same time, your leg's been turned to gold at this point.
Okay, so
Now, from Nightwish's package and your knowledge, it will wear off.
Mhm.
But until then, you're kind of insecure because it doesn't have much traction.
Yep. Okay, it makes sense. I'm all for it. Thank you.
So it's an insecurity about using your powers properly.
I get it.
I would like that roll for unleash your powers. So
Okay.
that freak roll.
Nice. No downsides from my conditions. Hell yeah. Ooh. Hold on, let me double check one. Let me check one thing here real quick. Okay, can't afford it. All right, here we go. That's a 9.
All right. Yeah. So what happens is it succeeds and it works the way you want it to, but it's already slipping.
Shit.
Like it's not going to last for very long.
Okay.
Like you've pinned him to the wall, but this will maybe last a few seconds. But it's enough time for Violet Vixen to get their shot off.
Could I use an active move for this?
Yes. What is the active move you want to use?
Is this considering helping a teammate?
Yes.
Cool. I want to use Troublemaker. When you help a teammate through destructive, criminal, or rule-breaking actions, you can give them a +2 instead of a +1 when you spend a team from the pool. Although we're already spent the team, haven't we?
Yes, kind of. So this will just mean that for Nightwish, she gets a +1 to her when she does it.
Nice.
Nice.
So, yeah.
However, considering you're using that move instead of a fireball, it won't fully work the way that we all want it to.
Okay. Do you need me to just do a plain
I'd like
move then?
No, actually I like this better.
Okay.
Nightwish, you fly up to him, you say what you say, and I'd like you to roll your superior.
Do I
to
also
provoke
need to
him.
roll?
Any
Nope, you don't need
situational
to roll
bonus
for
or
anything.
penalty?
Yes, you get a plus. No, we'll give you the +2.
I missed with 6.
Yes. So, what happens instead?
Marco potential.
Yes, mark a potential.
Thank you. That's my first miss too.
Yes. They sort of ignore you. Not only that, but they take a swipe at you with their hand. I'd like you to take a powerful blow.
Can I do anything to stop this?
Can I?
No.
Fine.
I can't distract.
It's a little too quick in the face.
Situational bonus or penalty?
There is no situational. Well, no, take +1. No, don't take anything.
7.
All right. So they take a swipe at you. You can either lash out verbally to provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take action advantage of your influence to inflict a condition on someone on your teammates. You give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity where you struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions. I will note, if you give them an opportunity, they will attack someone else immediately.
First one.
Swallow the pain, take the condition.
You are taking 2 conditions.
Yep.
So I would like you to have
Go ahead.
insecure and angry.
Yep.
Oh no.
And the gold wizard as well is furious at this point. You do know there's not much left in him. But someone has to get Nightwish out of there fast. Otherwise, this is going to happen again. Yes, Cobalt.
I have an ability to protect the roll ability protect the future.
Okay.
And Nightwish is part of the future I want to save. And I cannot let her get hurt, and I know from my future knowledge that she's very heroic, and then that she will not take care of herself. So I was thinking that Dashing Blood, because his legs are turned into gold momentarily, he would try to do a headstand and using super speed with his hand try to take Nightwish away using his legs, which is gold. So it would be harder for the wizard to do something to his legs that are already kind of gold plated.
I was just gonna drop her from a portal, but that works
Yeah.
if it
All right.
works.
So this
So
power
do you want-
is
I'm going to have you
yep,
roll. Okay. Let me think.
it's stick to the mission.
Titanic.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna bring your freak up by 1
Okay,
and bring your danger down by 1.
okay, so my danger
No, bring your
is
superior
now-
down by 1.
Okay, superior is now 1 and freak is also a 1. It was 0.
Yes. And I want you to roll that savior roll. Or roll. Actually, you don't
Okay.
need to roll savior. You just need to click roll next to the move, stick to the mission,
Yep.
which, sorry, is now on savior.
Okay. I did roll, but I don't know if it rolled. No, I have to submit, yes. One moment, sorry.
Oh,
Do
sorry. No,
add any
I made a
value?
mistake. Sorry. It's not.
So
Cancel the roll if you
cancel.
can. Yes. I'm just gonna fix in your sheet. I can see it already.
Okay.
It's not your freak that goes up by 1.
Can
your
you
savior
roll it
goes up by
for
1.
me? It will be
I can.
quicker. Thank you. Because I have so many windows up, so it
So
will
you
be-
succeeded
Yeah.
in getting Nightwish out of there and getting her out of there fast. Now, because of that, you can either.
Yep.
No, you can only do 1. You add team to the pool. You now have 1 team in your pool.
Okay. That's good.
I was about to say you can take influence over them, but that doesn't work. for this.
No, that doesn't make sense. Add 1 to the pool, yeah. I agree with that. Thank you very much.
Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. I showed to players. I'm sorry.
That just like went straight in my face.
Yes. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
It was a very weird move and I love it.
All right. So with that, the chest plate is now fallen off him and he's getting ready to do something, to go in for an attack. You had something?
Me? Yeah, it would be the. Let's see. Try to think. Could I use another active move?
Yeah, as long as it makes sense for the situation.
Are you watching closely? When you mislead, distract, or trick someone, basically trying to distract him, have them go toward me, not my teammates who are trying to flee.
Okay. Yeah. Roll. This is sorry. I just need to. I'm just fixing in your sheet. It's a superior roll. So roll that
is-
superior.
Yep. On a hit, they are fooled, at least for a moment. On a 10 plus. Okay, let's roll superior. No bonuses, just flat roll.
Flat roll.
Holy
Okay.
macaroni.
I'm gonna give you things.
Okay.
I know that it says you get to choose, but I'm gonna sort of grab them for you because we're
Completely fine.
ramping up to the end of this anyways.
Yep.
There's now you've distracted them. So they are looking the wrong direction for a moment as they see a fiery.
How do you distract them?
Uh, Sorry.
I have an idea of how to do this.
Oh, tell me how you distract them. I won't tell you then.
Just kind of like he just like gets a small like hit of fire on the back of his head and he looks over and he goes, "What's up, Goldilocks? What's up, Goldilocks? Don't like your porridge?"
All right.
Too hot.
And you've exposed a weakness that his back has a large bruise on it
Can I
from
hit it?
being rammed into a wall. I'm going to give it to someone else to hit it. 'Cause
Okay.
you've you are. I'm assuming you're looking at him
Me?
in the like. You're looking at him like, "What's up, Goldilocks?" Distracted.
Yeah. And
Like you've gotten to the same direction he's facing.
Mhm.
So unfortunately, you don't see the bruise on the back.
Yeah. But
And
everyone
I know
else
I've
does.
gotten some Zoom chats, and I'm sorry I missed some of them, but I will. I'm going to give one more opportunity for a directly engage the threat. Or, yeah, no, directly engage the threat. Who wants to try and take this last swing? Nightwish? All right.
Do you
Or-
require assistance?
Nope, she's gonna fly in with a mind blast, completely ignoring you guys.
And
You're going to get a +1 to this anyways.
Taking him out. Yeah.
I'd like that roll for that danger roll.
Do you want me to add alien ways?
Remind me what Alien Ways does.
Whenever you openly disregard or undermine an imported Earth custom in favor of one of your own people's customs, shift superior up and any other label down.
What would be the
I will say
custom?
this. What would increasing your superior help you in
Nothing.
this situation?
No, it wouldn't.
So I'd recommend just going for a mind blast.
So just danger.
Just danger. And take a +1.
Okay. Okay, this does not make sense.
Yeah, I don't like
didn't-
that. Let's roll that again.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
It was a free and a
even
four.
without the modifiers. It would be a 6, which is still a miss. So
It kind of makes sense though.
it does. The golden hat he's wearing, unfortunately, sends your mental blast just away from him. Just kind of bounces off like foil.
Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't
God.
work.
Should I do 2 potential? Because I did twice.
No, just 1 potential. I
Okay.
had you reroll.
Go
do I get
for it,
some further-
Trek. Finish
So
him
angry
off.
doesn't work because I didn't break anything or I didn't hurt somebody,
You don't get to undo one, no.
and I can't do
Um,
insecure. Damn it. Okay, that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Trek,
Go-
go.
Cobalt
She
said that
Doesn't
I'm
use her
going
offensive
to-
spells. I don't want to do this the first up.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
You want to save stuff, save
Yeah.
content.
You don't have
If you
to,
want-
but Cobalt
I have an
said that on
idea.
the chat.
in our little group chat, I have an idea. If someone wants to run at him with a hit, I'll open a portal in front of you, bring you behind him.
Graviton, go for it. Cheerleader and cash chat. Mental cash chat.
As soon as I hear go for a hit, I'm going. This is just a full on density melee.
And
I'm
she's
shifting probably about half of my density into a single punch. This is like a 300-pound punch.
she is basically, as he's right about to hit him, and he's basically seeing Graviton come towards him and prepared for it, she opens. I assume it would be Freak.
Actually,
Because
you won't
it's-
have to roll this.
Okay, she's
It'll just be a. This is a team move, so it's going to be a +1 to what you roll, Graviton.
okay.
What
So-
I'm envisioning and suggesting is that the portal that he's about to hit him with opens on
The back.
Gold Wizard's chest. and then on the wall behind him.
Yeah.
So he can strike
Okay.
him directly in the spine.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Ooh. Damn.
And he already has a bruise on his spine and his back.
Exactly. So give me that danger roll.
Okay. Is that +1 with the team?
+1. And
+1.
let me ask, do you have any negative modifiers on it?
I don't have anything to
Like on your
double
conditions?
check. No, I don't have any negatives to danger.
Okay, then just give me that roll with a +1.
All right.
Am I the only one who didn't take any
That's a 12.
conditions?
Yes.
Shit.
And fantastic. Normally I'd have you choose a few this is just, it works perfectly in the way you want. He gets ready, he puts his hands up to block. Like he puts his hands up to like block the hit in such a way, like just kind of crossing his arms. And the portal opens right there on his arms, just fist sized. So it goes through his arms, through the wall behind him, into his back. It does unfortunately have the downside of pushing him towards you, and you have to pull your fist back quickly enough to not have it cut off. But you have now, the gold wizard goes, ah! Starts foaming at the mouth and falls unconscious.
Woo.
You have successfully defeated the gold wizard.
We did it.
Congratulations.
Serves you right. Stupid. Kick his dumb gold hat. Stupid.
When you kick his dumb gold hat, it does flutter away. It's a weirdly light hat. But underneath a little tiny. Also, the medics and the police are on the way already. They are fast at this. They know
Oh yeah.
how things go, and they don't want him to die because you are not killers.
Yeah.
One
over a veils. Because it's gold, not golden age.
it's not a
Bronze
veil.
Age.
It's more it's just
the rule of the system.
The rule of the
Superheroes
system.
don't kill.
yes. I mean, I may force you into a situation where you have to eventually, but that's something else. We'll worry about that when we come to it. As that is happening, you notice a little tiny sheet of paper that is gold, of course, and it falls out of his hat.
What is it? What was he hiding in his hat?
Just a little tiny sheet of paper. Do you open it up? It seems to be folded up.
Oh yeah, it's all folded. What do we got?
So from there, it says essentially, we understand you are looking to join our organization. To prove yourself, please go and rob Atlanta Bank at this time, at this place, and we will consider your application more with greater enthusiasm.
Single-handedly just crunch the gold to a little crumpled ball. And he was set up. This is some stupid initiation. This is
So they decided to haze him?
this is some dumb villain organization who he was trying to apply to. They sent him to rob the bank for some reason.
Does a graceful slide down the telephone pole. Well, that's just odd.
Trek's gonna look at the handwriting.
It's not odd. It's stupid.
I'd like
But
you to
she-
give me a assess the situation.
Okay, because she's familiar with
A lot of villains.
Villains.
a lot of villains.
Ooh,
She wants.
who wrote the note?
Do I the bonus?
Yeah, I'll give you a +1.
Nightwish will land.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh, you have no idea who this is.
You good, Spooky?
You don't know all the villains.
I don't know all of them. That is true.
I feel most all right.
It's fantastic. We're gonna kind of at this point, you guys are all doing your post game, like your post fight chit chat. We're like just about stuff, and also just like what the hell organization does this exist in? And why is this all important for this golden douchebag to do this? But yeah,
She's gonna keep the note in case they come across the same writing again.
it's a good call.
Does he not start jumping around celebrating to get the gold off his feet?
Yes, it does begin to fade a little bit. You'll notice that once he's been knocked out, it fades a little faster.
Yeah, but it's kind of like your foot fell asleep, so you are trying to jump to get the.
It's a little less
blood
like your foot
flowing.
fell asleep and your entire leg fell asleep.
Yeah.
And and it's one of those, I'm trying not to fall on it. If I put too much weight on it, it's gonna make me topple.
Yeah, but it's Dashing Blue, so he's trying to jump around, do the worm. He
Yes.
will not stand still. So that's his
course.
post-fight
Um,
behavior.
as that's happening, a little distance away, a man in white robes and a white mask of some kind. Like even as onlookers and random civilians, you don't get a very good look at this. And also as heroes, you don't get to see this at all. But kind of just scoffs a bit, turns around and walks back into the crowd of people that are beginning to emerge, walking towards this attempted bank robbery that failed. And quickly, even in that, disappearing and almost fading away. So for that is the lovely session that we have done. This was Oracle Force Episode 1, Golden Opportunities.
Amazing
Uh,
game.
Yes.
Some very cool stuff.
It was very cool. Will we get to do the post-fight celebration next time to get some of the conditions off?
Yes, I will give you some time to get some conditions off next session.
Because
That's
yeah.
some of you have
if
like
I-
3 conditions, so that's
Yep.
That's
Because
crazy.
if I remember, we do support each other after a fight to get some of those conditions off and do a team building exercise kind of thing
yes.
after a
And I
battle.
will quickly remind Trek, if you didn't, do mark that potential for
I
your
did.
missed roll of. Okay, good. We'll get the hang. We'll all get very used to this and know what we're talking about eventually. But yes. Anyways, I'm gonna start my end of session spiel. So we've had a great session today. Thank you everyone. I'm starting with that, but I've got a few things I'd like to say as well on top of that, which is that be sure to like, subscribe, show your friends, show your enemies, show them why you're better than they are. Yeah, this of course does lead us into our thank yous. So thank you, Ruth, for bringing a lovely trek that just has that seems like it's going to be a lot of fun and bring some more. Just has a lot of potential that we're going to see, and I look forward to seeing going forward. Thank you so much, Rory, for bringing in Graviton and just really having some fun gravity-based ideas and just the fun and just the really it's fun to have you. I'm enjoying this. Thank you, Sarah, for dropping your mask as Nightwish
Session
as soon as you
1.
did,
In the first
and just bringing in this
episode,
very bubbly
It's
character that's going to
amazing.
be crazy.
protecting her friends.
Thank you, Fox, for bringing Violet Vixen, and of course the changing personality and mood that comes with her.
And the wonderful art.
Yes, and the art. Thank you, Brill, for bringing in such a hungry character. He's both hungry for attention in scenes and hungry for food. So I look forward to having a lot of
will
fun.
try
with him.
to roll him in more. Sorry
No,
if
don't-
I didn't.
It's all right. If you're worried about it, then that's something you can work. But I'm also here to make sure everyone gets
Okay,
spotlight time. So
amazing. Thank you.
don't worry too much about it. Thank you, Gloriosa, for producing this madness. Because
Thank you,
yes, we are
Glory.
all mad here, and also going a little over the set time because we started a little late. So thank you for that. Thank you, Kevin, for Dirty 20 Gaming as a whole. We love it here. It's just so amazing. I hope you see this and actually get the thank yous. But still, but finally, thank you, yes, you, the audience, viewer, awesome person of tomorrow, tonight, whenever you end up watching this. Thank you for chatting with us through the game on Twitch, generally lurking on YouTube. Thank you for liking, subscribing, following, or just enjoying this. You guys are all amazing. Now,
Before
as
we
we-
go, thank you, dear Game Master, for
Yes.
Yes, to our
getting new
narrator.
people
It's true.
into the game and explaining
Thank
all the
you.
rules and having a wonderful word and giving us this crazy taste of adventure. You did a wonderful job and it was very fun, and I'm very happy that I get to play with all of you, Game Master and fellow player people. So
Same.
thank you for that.
Same.
I
Indeed.
was trying to get through this
absolutely.
fast enough that no one would be able to thank me. That's what I was trying to do.
No
chance.
No,
Um,
not
It's gonna
happening.
happen.
but
No
yeah,
doubts, only
Who do
victory.
you think we are?
I know. That's why I was trying to rush through this. But still, as we do say at Dirty 20 Gaming, as is our ending piece, please be nice to each other. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night, day, week, year, whenever. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Hey, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.